I'm so excited because you have this new album out here. And I know you're a pianist, but you're also you know, singer-songwriter. You do Latin jazz. Is that how you would describe your sound, Latin jazz?
Yeah, that could be like a good way to describe myself. Yeah.
Simplify
Yeah.
it, right? Who are some of your musical influences then when you were growing up?
Well, first in my, I think family first. My father, he's a drummer. My mom, she was a piano teacher. My uncle is a piano player. So I think that I got a lot of influence from my uncle. And then in my house, they introduced myself to a lot of kind of different kind of music, from classical music, European music, to jazz and Brazilian music, and of course Cuban popular music. So yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of different things, from you know, I don't know, Bertie Monti to Tom Jobim, Keith Jarrett, Bill Evans, Miles Davis, Beethoven, Mozart. So I think that I I took for everything that I love. I mean, there's so many great musicians, so many great composers that yeah, it's still working on influence every day. Yeah.
Well, you have this new album out here now, and it's got so many beautiful songs on it. Do you have a
Thank you.
particular favorite, one that holds a special place in your heart?
Well, it's a very particular album for me because reflects a big change that I did in my life last year. That I moved from Cuba with my family to France. So I believe that there is a lot of music that reflects that change a little bit. Probably one of the most emotional for me is Mal du Pays, which is like homesick. So I mean, we love. I love to be in France with my family, and we love over there. It's nice, but yeah, we miss our country, of course. So yeah, probably this is the more emotional tune in the album for me. Yeah.
Is there one then that also challenged you the most creatively when you were sort of working out the parts to it?
Oh, a couple of them, but right away I think Rat-a-Tat, which is a songwriter by not by myself, by Michael Lick, the producer of the album, and I was kind of challenging one because the way he composes, not thinking like in Cuban rhythm way, and we was trying to get this into a very particular rhythm section. So the creative process in that one was complex, but at the end, I figured, yeah, I'm happy with the result. So yeah.
When it comes to songwriting, do you have a particular process that you have? Do you work things out kind of on the piano first, after you hear a little bit in your head of like what lyrics or maybe a beat you want to have? How does your process for songwriting tend to work?
Oh, usually I record in my cell phone. I just record singing some groove ideas or melody, or and then yeah, usually it's that is what happened to me. I have a thousand of ideas in my phone, and many of them don't go to any particular interesting part, but some of them are good enough, or I think that they are good enough to become a song. So yeah, I I usually go over what I have in my phone, and I go to the piano and try to recreate whatever. And but yeah, those ideas came to me when I'm doing, I don't know, like maybe sitting in a train or in a plane, or
Sure.
having, I don't know, a drink with some friend. I don't know, something. When something is there, I just try to keep it in somehow. Yeah.
We touched a bit about that Michael League helped you with the production side of this particular album, but do you have much of a say when it comes to the music you make on the production end, or did you just trust him sort of with this album in particular?
Well, uh, I mean, it's the first time that I work with a producer like him. We really we was going back and forward for a while. I came to his studio, his house, a couple of months before the recording. Show him the music that I have in already in my mind, and we worked it out for a couple of days over there, the two of us together, and I really discover he's passionate about Cuban music, about music in general. He had been a friend for a while, but we became more friendly with this process. So we spent some days and nights together, uh, taking wine, playing music, talking about music, and I really enjoyed a lot working with him. It was a very very nice process, and yeah, for sure, I was completely trust in his advice when we was in the studio. Yeah, so I was very just like relaxed. You take care of. I just gonna be playing the piano and having a good time, and you take care of everything else. So he was my guy for the very first time.
Well, as I mentioned, there's so many wonderful songs on this album. Is there a particular song or maybe songs off Timba la Americana that you're looking forward to performing live?
Oh yeah, mostly all of them, but I enjoyed a lot playing Hope. I enjoy a lot playing Tierra Mia. It's very challenging to play Tumba La Timba, which is like a very fast rumba. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to play the whole album live. That's happening next week, starting next week. So yeah, it's very exciting.
What do you hope lingers with people who explored Timba la Americana as a whole?
I'm not sure to understand. Sorry.
Is there a message or a feeling or something you hope lingers with people who explore this album as a whole?
Mm. Well, I don't know. I always want people to. I don't know if it happened with the albums. I wanted the concert people to be entertainment at some point and have a good time with us. Yeah, and go home after our concert with some particularly good experience in their life. I mean, if they can think that is, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's what I want when we play live music. I feel so grateful to be able to have concerts and share our music with people. So it's a very very important moment for me, and it's a very happy moment for me. And yeah, I would love to give some of this happiness that we always have when we play music. Give to the audience. So if they can have a little bit, it would be great. But I don't know.
What would you like to say then to everyone who are fans and supporters of the beautiful music you make, song after song?
Well, that I don't know. We try our best to give them our best all the time, and this album is made with a lot of love, with a lot of melancholic things, with a lot of work because we really work hard to get this album out. It was a long process, not just the music, before the music, a lot of things. It takes time to make an album, and even if they are good or not, takes it, all the time takes time to do it. So and we put a lot of effort in doing something that that we can be happy with, and hopefully people can enjoy it. So yeah.